Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show. The show is about transforming lives one story at a time, and it's about conversations that matter. And we have people from all walks of life who come on and talk about some of the amazing stories of upliftment and how they are using their particular talents to help people get from their place to success, either on a personal or professional level. And we have an amazing woman who is the AMP president and chief visionary officer at the Bridg group of companies and mortgage broker with Monarch Mortgage Group. Please welcome good friend Natasha Bridgmohan. How are you doing today, Natasha?
I'm doing well, Nikki Clarke. It's so nice for you to have me back on your radio show. I'm very excited to be here and talk with your audience.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're very, very busy, so it's really an honor to have you on the show. So I guess we'll get to it. Can you tell us a little bit about your background leading up to your passion purpose now?
Well, my background professionally has always been in the finance industry. I completed my accounting degree, loved numbers, loved, the purpose of what numbers can do and the impact it can have in someone's life. And then I just started, reading a lot and surrounding myself with professionals that have been successful in the financial industry. And I realized that even though I loved numbers, I loved helping people more. And especially those that were in need of financing advice, whether it be a first-time home buyer or a person that's going through bankruptcy or consumer proposal, or, a client with deep pockets who needs, fundamental information on how to grow and build their investment portfolio. So I was able to put my knowledge and my education with finance and coupled with my drive and ambition to change people's lives has allowed me to grow the Bridg group of companies into a home of all of your financial needs for our clientele and the general public.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that, Natasha. We do need people like you out in the community helping to restore, what we know of home ownership. Some people have lost their hope that they would get there, but you do provide some solutions through mortgages, investors, like you said, and also you talk about and offer some real solutions with credit. So in terms of mortgages, what are some of the things that first-time buyers should know?
That's a great question, Nikki. Things have changed overnight based on federal changes and provincial changes with mortgage mandate, and it's becoming extremely hard for millennials or even seniors to get back or downsize or get a new mortgage. And some of those major changes is the implementation of a stress test, and what that simply means is you get qualified on a projected interest rate for the future, even though your mortgage payments is about 2% less of what you're paying. And it's been it has definitely been a rule that a lot of people have been, either on the other side disagreeing. Very controversial change, and yes. I personally disagree with it. I don't think anyone should predict what the future is going to hold, especially if our federal government can't, project what's really going to happen unless they do results after the fact. So that's one thing. The stress test has really, really stunted the growth for some individuals who wanted to get into the real estate market, coupled with new incentives that are going to be launched in September. The details are yet to follow, but the government's willing and able to help individuals up to $50,000 down payment.
Wow.
But the catch is the mortgage amount cannot exceed $500,000. And as you and I both know, living in the cities across Canada, the average home price is well over $500,000. So again, it's another stumble. I don't think a lot of thought process was put into it when they started implementing this. I don't know if it's more of a campaign promise than anything else, but very interested to know what's going to happen in September once they roll it out. Now, there are incentives for first-time home buyers, such as land transfer tax credit, RSPs. Home buyers plan they've upped the amount that what you can take up to $25,000 now from $20,000. So that's good. You do get an income tax credit of up to $750. So there are incentives out there, but it's not enough impactful to help some individuals who genuinely need to get into home ownership, and they should.
Excellent. Well, those are really great points that you brought up. And another question that I have very quickly is rebuilding credit. Can you tell us a little bit about how that works?
Yeah, so we live in a Western society where credit is absolutely fundamental for financial success, regardless if you're a homeowner or not, regardless if you're a previous bankruptcy person or consumer proposal discharge. Rebuilding credit is absolutely important. And a fact is, absence of credit is just as bad as bad credit. So if you have no credit and you're paying everything that's in the cash, it will come back to bite you. If you are going to be buying a home or applying for a loan or a visa or even for a rental application, they're pulling credit searches right now. So it's very, very important that a person understands the impact on having not only a good credit score, but a good credit reporting history. And with our programs, we're able to target those loopholes and those roadblocks that a potential person may face, and we will give them the resources and tools they need to rebuild their credit and secure a very, very good credit impactful life for future financing.
Okay, excellent. Well, Natasha, just based on some of the points that we touched on, I know there's a wealth more of knowledge that we're going to be learning in the next time we meet on the TV segment. But thank you so much for sharing that. And I know that people want to know how to connect with you. So how can they do that through social media?
So that's the great thing. We have a director of joy in our office, and she's a wonderful person. And what she does is she connects the outside world with the Bridg Group company and our great incentive services. So social media, we're on Twitter, we are on LinkedIn, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on the World Wide Web website. So absolutely, and you can YouTube and so forth. We're all over. So all you got to do is type in the Bridg Group of companies or even Natasha Bridgmohan, and we will pop up right there. We do have a great following of social media fans and favorites and clients whose lives we've changed. So definitely you'll be able to connect with us through any of the social portals.
Excellent. And I have interacted with your director of joy, and she is really a joyful person. So thank you for creating all the amazing ways of connecting back to you and improving people's lives and really transforming lives. So Natasha, thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you again really soon. I'm really excited about that, and I appreciate everything you're doing.
Awesome. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Nikki. You take care.
You're welcome. You've been listening to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show with our very special guest, Natasha Bridgmohan. She is the Chief Visionary Officer at the Bridg Group of Companies, and please reach out to her on social media. Bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.